You don't have to be great to start, but my friend, you do have to start to be great. The truth is, every single day you're either moving closer to your dreams or further away from them. And the difference? One word: action. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when the stars line up, but today, right now. Because if you can force yourself to take just one small step every day, the life you've been dreaming of won't stay a dream. It'll become your reality. Too many people are waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect day, the perfect moment to take action. Let me tell you something, friends. There will never be a perfect moment. If you wait for everything to line up just right, you'll wait your whole life and never get started. The secret of success is not found in giant leaps. It's found in the tiny steps you take every single day. You don't need to climb the whole mountain today, but you better take that first step, because once you start moving, momentum kicks in, and momentum is what separates dreamers from doers. Think about it. A seed doesn't become a tree overnight. A drop of water doesn't fill the bucket in and splash. But one seed planted today grows roots tomorrow. One drop today becomes a stream tomorrow. That's how success works. Small actions compounded over time create massive results. So quit waiting for the stars to align. Stop telling yourself someday. Your someday is today. Start small, but for heaven's sake, start now. Because if you take care of the days, the years will take care of themselves. Motivation is wonderful. It gets you excited. It gets you pumped up. It gets you started. But let me tell you the truth. Motivation will not always be there. Some mornings you wake up ready to conquer the world, and other mornings you won't even feel like getting out of bed. If you depend only on motivation, you quit the moment life gets hard. But discipline is different. Discipline says, I'll do it whether I feel like it or not. Discipline is the muscle you build when you show up day after day, even when every part of you screams to stay comfortable. Motivation is an emotion. Discipline is a decision. And decisions, my friend, are what change your life. The people who succeed are not the ones who always feel motivated. They are the ones who are disciplined enough to act when motivation disappears. Champions don't train only when they're motivated. Winners don't build businesses only when they feel inspired. Parents don't raise kids only when it's convenient. No, they show up because discipline demands it. So stop chasing motivation like a spark that dies out. Build discipline, the fire that never goes out. Because when motivation fades, and it will, discipline will carry you through to your destiny. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day, and they underestimate what they can achieve in a year. Success doesn't come from one giant leap. It comes from small, consistent steps stacked on top of each other day after day. Think about it. A single drop of water doesn't look like much, but drop after drop after drop, it carves through stone. A single coin isn't wealth, but save one every day, and soon you've built a fortune. That's the power of compounding. Small progress multiplied by time creates unstoppable results. The danger is this: because daily progress feels small, most people ignore it. They say, what's the point of just one step? But let me ask you, what's the point of standing still? If you take one small step every single day, 365 days later, you'll be 365 steps ahead of the person who kept waiting for the big breakthrough. Success is not built in a moment. It's built in moments repeated daily. The gym session you don't ship, the page you write today, the call you make, the habit you practice. Every small action is a brick, and day by day you're building the house of your dreams. Don't despise small beginnings. Don't underestimate daily progress, because little by little it adds up to a lot. Remember, success compounds, but so does neglect. Choose wisely today, because your future is being built one step at a time. Excuses are nothing more than lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. And let me remind you of something. Comfort is the enemy of growth. The moment you say, I'll start tomorrow, you've already lost today. The moment you say, I don't have time, you've already surrendered your future. Excuses sound reasonable in the moment, but they are thieves in disguise. They steal your potential, they rob your progress, and they leave you broken your dreams, in your health, and in your purpose. The worst prison in the world is built with excuses, and too many people are serving a life sentence in it. But here's the truth. There will never be a perfect time. Life will always be busy. The conditions will never be ideal. The stars will never align. Waiting for someday is the fastest way to guarantee that someday never comes. Winners don't wait for the perfect moment. They act and make the moment perfect. So the next time an excuse whispers in your ear, you're tired, you're busy, you're not ready, fight back and answer with action. Because when you take action, the excuse loses its power. And when excuses lose their power, you gain yours. Stop letting excuses run your life. Either you will run your excuses, or your excuses will run you. And only one of those paths leads to the future you want. So many people waste their life lives worrying about things they cannot change, yesterday's mistakes, other people's opinions, or tomorrow's uncertainties. But let me tell you something, friend. You can't change yesterday, and you don't own tomorrow. The only thing you truly control is what you choose to do today. Think about it. A farmer doesn't control the rain, the sun, or the seasons, but he controls the seed he plants. He controls how he works his field. And because he focuses on what he can do, he reaps a harvest when the season comes. That's how life works. If you focus on what you can't control, you'll stay frustrated. If you focus on what you can control, you'll stay productive. Every day, you have two choices. Waste energy on things outside your reach, or invest energy in the actions that move you forward. You can't control if people doubt you, but you can control if you show up and prove them wrong. You can't control how long success takes, but you can control if you keep working until it comes. When you take care of the things within your control, life has a funny way of taking care of the rest. So stop worrying about the wind and the waves. Set your sail, steer your ship, and focus on what you can do right here, right now. Because when you master today, you build tomorrow.